I don't
Certain
like
things in
rat
dishwasher
salad.
I'm not gonna put in the dishwasher.
I mean, you like, this person's ugly.
I'm really mad about my hands. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back with another episode of the Mike to Mike podcast. Come on, let's cheer it up, kids. And I gotta get the three horns in. That's how you know it's official, man. And here it is, man. We on episode 68 of the Mike to Mike podcast. And we got an excellent crew here for you, man. We got some ones that's been on here a lot, and then we got some that's been on here a couple times, man. But it's all family, no friends this week. And you know how we do, man. Let's get our salutations and introductions out the way first. To the right, you know who this is, man. This dude right here, man. Hey, he was on the roll yesterday, man. He was on the roll, man. Hey, the jokes was flying, man, and most of them was going towards Teasy's head, man, and he did not miss. All right, let's give it up for my boy, Dallas Cowboy Chris. Let's cheer it up for
him. What's up? What's up, Mike? Now you got to call me Chris Crockett, the Rabbit Hunter. Remember the Alamo, baby?
The Rabbit Hunter. Remember that? Yes, yes. And then to the right of him, man, we got a lot of Cowboy fans on here. I love it like this, though, man. I am in enemy territory. Yes, well, they are in enemy territory, man. But to the right of him, man, this is my for real family, man. Give it up for my cousin Tony, man.
Hey. What's up? What's up?
Glad to have you on the show, man.
Man, good to be back. It's been a minute, man. It's good to be back.
See you. Good to see you, man. And then to the bottom of him is my brother, man. You already know who this dude is, man. He was mad last week. He almost popped the fuse last week. He got so mad about this. But it's all good. He's back and he's refreshed and he's relaxed this week, man. He looks very relaxed in that shirt he got on, man. Let's give it up.
Yo, what up?
Man, how you feeling, bro? You good?
No foolery this week. I ain't dealing with it.
No foolery. Oh, okay. This dude here, man. And then to the right of him, bro. Hey, bro, he got a lot of shots fired at him, bro. I don't know what it is about him right now, but a lot of people don't like him, bro. He up there with me with people that just don't like him, bro. He getting irritated, bro. So people start get real irritated with this dude, man. Let's give it up for my boy TZ Crockett, man.
Hey, they throw stones when you at the top of the mountain, bro.
Oh, here you go.
That's why people throw stones, and I ain't mad at it. I understand.
They shoot muskets when you at the top of the mountain.
Muskets. This musket go 10 yards. It's about as far as this quarterback can throw it on a hot day.
Oh, yeah. He already. Uh-oh. And then to the right of him, man, you already know, bro. He a staple of the show, man. Let's give it up for my boy, Cousin George, man. Go ahead, George, man. Let's roll into it, man. Say what you got to say, man.
Hey, let's make it do what it do. Fire off. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Hey, so this episode, man, we already said it, man. We're going into our predictions of the awards. So we're gonna start with all the NFL awards that we got for the 2024 season, and it's fun to do this. I love doing this because we can always look back and see how many we got right and how many we got wrong. It's always good to look back at the end of the season and see, man, okay, I was on with that one. Well, I was way off with that one, but it's always good. So we're gonna be doing offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year, comeback player of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, and then of course the MVP. So we gonna get started because we got a panel of 6 here. So let's go ahead and get into it. And we gonna start with comeback player of the year. I want to start with that one first because that one is a pretty easy one to get into, and it's a lot of different answers on that one. So I'm gonna start with mine first. Comeback player of the year. What you say, Dante?
I thought it would be.
I can't hear you, Dante.
Never mind. You good. I ain't think about that one.
So my comeback player of the year, I'm going with Justin Jefferson, Jets, or Joe Burrow. I couldn't really choose between both. Joe Burrow being out and getting hurt last year, he has an excellent chance to come back and be the comeback player of the year this year with the Bengals. He's very motivated. I've seen this interview just a couple days ago with the Pivot. He sounds like he's very motivated. So I'm going to go with Joe Burrow. Or Justin Jefferson, but I'm kind of leaning towards Joe Burrow on this one more than anything. So I'm going with Joe Burrow. What y'all think about that one? Y'all like that pick?
That's a good one. If you have to, but you like right now, you have to pick one. If I'm
picking one, I'm going with Joe Burrow.
I like that pick. I like that pick. But I didn't think that's the one I didn't think about. Justin Jefferson was on my mind, but
I thought about Burrow, but I put Jefferson and somebody else on there.
Yeah,
Man,
you did.
know what,
so let's go to,
I know who my other one is.
let's go to Meaches. Meaches.
But let me.
Hey,
go ahead, Cuz. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, the only concern I have with Jefferson is who's gonna throw him the ball.
Yeah. McCarthy out.
That's my only concern with him, because I thought JJ McCarthy was gonna be all right, but then he hurt.
It looked rough.
So so now you got a whole nother situation on your hand. He's got to have quarterback play, and if he doesn't have a strong quarterback, man, I mean, receivers can only do so much. So it'll be interesting to see what Minnesota looks like this year.
Right on.
And then we see Meach right here. His comeback player to pick was Nick Chubb. I like that one a lot. So why you thinking Nick Chubb?
Man, anything over 600 yards for him, he needs that award. So for your William to be hanging off like that, man, and to come back a year later, man, that's tough for me. So I think if anybody could do it, he could do it. I put it like that. So that's my guy.
And then Dante. I see you have the main one here.
Oh yeah,
Nick Chubb as well.
Hey, now listen, he set the bar low. I think Nick gonna get about 1,200. He gonna get about 1,200. He gonna come back, man. Cause like those injuries, as graphic as it look, it don't be as bad as it. The damage don't be as bad. It looked terrible though. But we got to remember, it's certain running backs that's that type of running back for a reason. Adrian Peterson tears ACL, MCL, everything in his knee and come back and run for 2,000.
Here's the only thing. I'm gonna tell you, as a former runner, the psychology of it all.
Yeah.
Until you out there, you can take that shot and you see that you're gonna be okay. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
As much working out as you do over the off season, as much running you
Look
do.
nice.
So you make that cut and you know that it's gonna be okay. You cut or you could take a hit on it. It's gonna be tough. I can't knock you for the Nick Chubb, man, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to say 1,200. To say 1,200.
I don't say 12, but he has multiple season-ending injuries though, haven't he? Since college, right? I'm not mistaken.
I think that's Georgia.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid in the NFL though.
Yeah, I'm about to say I
think in college he got hurt.
Yeah, in college he did. For sure he got hurt.
But he got them people. He one of them people who got so many muscles in his leg that when something go missing,
another one just
muscles.
Right. Yeah. I said, if anybody can do it, he can do it. He's a little bit different.
All right, let's go to George's, man. George, he got Aaron Rodgers. That's a good pick, George.
You know what? I think because one thing Aaron Rodgers can do, he can throw a football. Right, he might be one of the most pure throwers of football in NFL history, and so I think what he can do now is kind of really not hide that Achilles, but kind of be aware of it. It ain't got to do with home, so if he can just stay upright, you know what I mean, and slang it out there, I think he'd be the guy.
For sure. Cowboy Chris, man, I like this pick too, man. TJ Watt. Is that who you had? TJ Watt, right?
Yeah, I had TJ, man, because at first I had Joe Burrow, then I switched it to Nick Chubb, and then I switched it to TJ Watt because it was a lot of excellent players, man, that got hurt last year. That's going to be coming back, man. Actually, you were thinking that, but I was like, the one player to me that describes a team is TJ, because when TJ went out for them Steelers, the Steelers went. So at least the Bengals was still kind of there, and the Browns made the playoffs without Chubb. So when TJ went out, it was over for the Steelers.
For sure.
That question for you, Cowboy Chris, because this a real one. When you was weighing it out between TJ and Nick Chubb, did the fact that Nick Chubb's his injury looked more like a career-ending injury, like that weighed a lot more on my mind than the way it looked for anybody else?
No, mine was just certain the impact of the team. Just because Cleveland still made the playoffs, that's why I was like, they still hung in there and they did what they had to do to get to the playoffs. With TJ Watt, man, like I said, man, their defense, everything about their team, they lost all their aggressiveness, everything. They didn't have anybody to get to the passer after TJ went down, and it was just basically over. So I just like, because when TJ is healthy, he's getting 19 to 20 sacks every year.
He do
19 to 20.
Yeah.
So you can't replace 19 to 20 sacks. You can't replace it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's crazy that two of the probably greatest defensive players of all time came out the same household.
Yeah, the same
Right,
one.
right.
Yep.
And then cousin Tony, man.
Only thing is, man, if I could push back on TJ, is he's going to have to go 19 to 20 to get it.
Yeah.
I still, that's what it would take for that. So to me, the comeback player is always going to be the one that put the flashy numbers up.
Right.
Even if you go for 600 with Chubb, if Aaron Rodgers does what he does, the Jets are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
But I'll say this: I fought real hard not to say Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah, quarterback in the Colts. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That boy was going nuts before he got hurt.
Yeah.
Running in.
How many games did he play before he got hurt? Like 4?
I'm not
maybe?
too late. Don't make me lie because you're recording. I'm gonna lie. And if
I'm about to say it was 4 to 6.
Forget.
I think
he was
But he got shut down early.
Yeah, he got shut down early.
Yeah.
I think it was about 6 games or so when he played.
That's
But
what
he
I'm
was
thinking.
throwing that ball and he was running.
He played well. Yeah, you're right. He played well.
All about Anthony Richardson.
That was athlete right there. That was athlete.
Yeah.
I don't have now. I do. I hear that Anthony Richardson. I don't think he gonna really have a.
Well, but he doesn't, and that's what made me go.
I got to see more, Dante.
Yeah, I need to see more. That's why I went with Aaron Rodgers. We know he's a proven commodity,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got something to prove.
Yeah.
If there is no other position that dictates the flow of a team, it's the quarterback.
Yes, sir.
That's real.
And because we watched Mahomes last year drag that team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's
He literally dragged that team in because those receivers betrayed him consistently.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't know if
really
you've seen
have a strong run game.
Man, you seen the preseason. Kadarius Toney still doing. Man, he's still on it in the preseason, bro.
Nah, I
Yeah,
ain't seen
Y'all ain't gonna make that team.
Yeah, I don't know what Kadarius Toney doing, bro.
He talented,
He trying to
boy.
go be an insurance agent. That's what's
Yeah,
great.
don't worry about it.
Real quick.
Don't worry about it. He can go to the XFL soon. Don't worry about it.
He about to be right there with Jake from State Farm real soon.
He gonna have a job.
That's
He
right.
play with the Dallas Renegades. Keep playing around.
Mahomes gonna get him a job with Jake from State Farm real soon. Don't worry.
Real quick.
That's gonna be his next job.
But yeah,
Keep it up.
Aaron Rodgers has legitimate weapons with him on offense. He knows how to distribute the football, and we already know that defensively,
They stay loaded.
They're
They
going to
loaded.
be strong with the Jets, and that's a cold weather city.
Mm-hmm.
And cold weather cities typically show up a little bit differently come playoff time, man. Because all these warm weather cities, they ain't really want to be up in New York and Buffalo and spots like that, Denver. They don't really want to go there when it's winter time. So Aaron Rodgers, and he's always played in a cold weather town. So, that's going to be a little different. So Aaron Rodgers, I think, is going to, if I had to put a prediction on it, I think he's going to throw for over 4,000, and he's going to probably throw about 25, 30 touchdowns easy.
Yeah, I like that one. All right, let's go on the defensive rookie of the year, man. And I'm not trying to be a homer on this one. I just truly believe
Yes,
it.
you are.
I'm really not. When it comes to this,
Yes, you are. You should have went last on this.
You should have dead last week. You heard me get
You
up.
should have went last. So we all knew
whatever y'all want to think, I'll let y'all think it. But I know what's deep down in my heart. And I wasn't trying to be biased on this one. Maybe a little bit, Rams Nation. But Jared Verse, man. Jared Verse. I think it's going to be an excellent year for Jared Verse because we got Kobe Turner had an excellent year. Byron Young had an excellent year. It's going to be a lot of one-on-ones for Jared Verse this year. And he's going to get a lot of opportunities to be an excellent rusher of the quarterback. I think he has about 9 to 10 sacks. He might get double-digit sacks. I don't know. But I would say at least 8 to 9 his rookie year. And I see him winning the defensive rookie of the year this year because he's going to have the opportunities. He's going to start. He's going to play a lot. And that's the main thing you look at is having the opportunities. And we got a young defense. It's really nobody behind him. So I'm going with Jared Verse. And Meech, I put yours on there too. You said Jared Verse. So, you know, you said Jared Verse.
Too.
I know you said too, but I put Jared Verse on here.
Hey, Mike, hella funny.
I knew you was going to do that too.
Mike, hella funny.
Well, what's so funny? It was Dallas Turner.
He said it never mattered. It never mattered, Mike.
Yeah, it never mattered. But yeah.
But,
why you think Jared Verse?
I said Jared Verse, man. He got some tools, man. He got a little itch in his neck. I like his bend, flexibility. He can bulldoze. He can win with speed, strength, like good run defender. Like what he did at Florida State was really, really impressive. He could have came out the year before if he wanted to, and still could have been a top. I really think his stock went down when he stayed, because if you look at this last year draft class, it wasn't but 5 or 6 defensive player that win the first round.
Yep.
If you just look at that draft class, so I mean, this is a hard one, but I think between him and Dallas Turner, man, they got some bend and some really good athleticism. I think LA is going to do a good job, kind of moving him around, making him between them. So,
good pick, Coach. Good pick. All right, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Defensive rookie of the year, Dante. Another one. Oh, Jared Verse. Oh, okay. Why you think Jared Verse?
I see what you did, Mike. You took my other one off because Jared Verse was second.
Hey, Dante, you picked Jared Verse too, right?
All right, so look now, like what y'all just said, don't want to make it seem like I'm being lazy with it, but Jared Verse is nice. But then y'all got that other boy from the Saint out of Florida State too, to be on the defensive tackle. And Fisk, Braden Fisk. That boy about 29 years old. But listen, when he come in the league, he's gonna be ready to play.
Grown man.
He's gonna be grown man. So they gonna be man. He is going to get so many one-on-ones, depending on what side they have him on. It might be a lot of weak side. He gonna murder that. Now listen, Mike, you said double digit. I do, because if Kobe got D tackle got 9 sacks last year.
He got 9. Aaron Donald but he got 9.
Look, exactly. But you got to think about it. Kobe there, and then y'all got Braden there, then y'all got Byron around. Like, bro, when I tell you, like, the opportunity for Jared is gonna be the leading sack team for y'all. He gonna be a leading sack getter for y'all team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Kobe numbers gonna go down, but it's it's in the love of the game, bro. Now you the top dog they gotta look for. So Jared finna go off.
Thank you. All right, George, you got Dallas Turner. He's another good one.
Thank you, George.
You know what? It's something about them Alabama backers, man. You know, Saban coach them right. They come in sound. I rarely see a Bama guy miss tackles, right? Even at Bama, even in the league, them boys, he got that Dallas Turner. He got the size, the speed, and also playing with NFC with that North. What do you got in the division? The Green Bay, Detroit, and Chicago. I think it's kind of easy pickings for him. You know what I mean? So again, I think he fouled around for the ball with bad intention.
What are you talking about, Dallas Turner?
Yeah.
I thought he went to the Chargers.
He went to Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota? Okay.
That's what I think in the NFC North. Make it fly around with bad intentions, make plays, run side on the sideline.
Hey, George,
can I ask you something? On that, do you think that Dallas Turner, who else is on that line in Minnesota? Because I know they lost Danielle Hunter. It's going to be a lot of attention on him, ain't it?
And I'm not for sure, but I will say this: being an Alabama guy, he's ready for it.
Wait,
right?
hold on. You got to think about this, Mike. First off, he gonna be that man play Mike back like he gonna be in the middle of the field. They gonna be first off. They gonna be on defense a lot. He gonna get about 20 tackles a game.
You right about that.
Hey, listen, he will have the opportunities, right? So
he's gonna be out there tackling a lot of football players, bro.
They gonna be on defense a whole lot. When you put it like that. All right, man. Dallas Cowboy Chris, defensive rookie of the year. You got Austin Booker.
Yeah, speaking of a team that's going to be on the field a lot, the Bears is going to be on the field. Defense is going to be on the field a lot. So they got a player, man, that can get to the pass. I mean, they ain't had one in a while since your boy was Mac got traded away, man. It's just going to be a struggle for them. So I chose Booker.
You think it's going to be a struggle for the Bears on offense?
I was going to say they
look. Just because what
averaging
y'all
7
see in
weeks.
preseason, y'all know it's a different game when the real
That's
thing
real.
pop off.
He's gonna
Y'all
be
know
good.
y'all know it's a different thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we just can't go off of CJ Stroud. Think every quarterback is going to be, that awesome guy his rookie year. I mean, you got to look. The Bears ain't had a damn quarterback since when? Okay, and they draft quarterback.
I'm about to say I don't
They
even.
got one now.
They
Jay
dropped.
Cutler.
They.
I was wondering
If
if I was gonna
that's
say that, man.
But if you got to think about it, they drafted quarterback after
Rex
quarterback after
Grossman.
quarterback after
Ooh,
and
Rex
that's who
Grossman.
got it. And Grossman got him to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl,
But you
baby.
don't even,
Accident.
Super Bowl, baby. Hey, ain't no accidents. Ain't no
He did not
accidents.
get them there. It wasn't him. It was
Yeah.
He
Brian
touched the
Urlacher
ball.
and Lance
It was
He
Brian
Briggs.
touched the ball more than anybody else.
Tillman.
Because he had to.
Because
Exactly.
he had to. He had to get the ball from the center to get it to somebody real
I
quick.
don't know, Cowboy Chris, man. I
Silas
think
Jones was
this
going
dude might
crazy
be
that
different,
season.
man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. I just see it. I see it. I mean, I know we in the preseason, but
well, everybody jump on a bandwagon and everybody's jumped on his. So
you jumped on the Dak bandwagon probably during preseason when he came and played.
No,
He was
I
actually
didn't.
good, Mike.
See,
He was actually good in preseason.
because if you can
Caleb
actually
Williams ain't been good.
if you can actually go back and watch anything I said about Dak when he was a rookie, I was the one that said, man, I sure can't wait till Tony get here. I'll wait till Tony get here because at Dak's rookie year, Dak was the bus driver. Okay, he was giving the ball to Zeke. We had a hell of an offensive line, dude. He was just a bus driver. So I wanted
188
Tony.
yards passing.
Actually,
Dude,
man, Cowboy Chris, I'm telling you, I felt like if Romo hadn't have been hurt that year when Dak was a rookie, that was our season.
Thank you.
Yes,
Because that team was built to win right
Yes, it
there.
was.
I agree with that. I agree with
Yes,
that. I ain't gonna lie.
it was.
I agree with
So
that.
I didn't mean for this to go into a Cowboy discussion, but all the thing I'm saying is, reason I
Ain't nothing wrong
chose
with that, man. Ain't
That's
nothing wrong
okay,
with
Cowboy Chris. You tell the truth. Tell the truth. Don't be apologetic.
The only reason I chose Austin Booker is because the offense may go through growing pains during the season, and their defense may be on the field a lot. That's why I chose it.
Okay, all right, cousin Tony, man.
All right, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, flat out.
I like that one.
I chose him because once again, Green Bay is going to be a team to be reckoned with. Offensively, Jordan Love showed he's going to move the ball. I don't expect them to come out as slow as they did. Quay Walker, you still got him with Green Bay that could leave the young man open for a lot of singled up opportunities and getting after the quarterback because team's going to have to move the ball. And so that's why I chose him, man. It was pure philosophical. I can't say this dude has great bend and all of that. All I know is that Green Bay is going to be a team to be reckoned with this year. And with this young man having some opportunities to be one-on-one, getting after quarterbacks, because this is a passing league now. And when you think about it, there's some quarterbacks in the North that are still looking to establish themselves. Mm-hmm. And so that was my philosophy in picking him.
Hey, that makes sense. You got to see the Vikings twice. That's nasty work.
Edwin Cooper tough.
And
he's tough.
What Chicago?
Yeah.
Who else?
But this is the year for Caleb. Well, I wait. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, offensive rookie of the year, man. Let's get through it real quick. I'm taking Caleb Williams. I mean, I know what Cowboy Chris is saying, but I
didn't agree with that at all.
I seen enough. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I got him offensive rookie of the year. Let's go to Meach. Let's see what he got. Oh, Caleb Williams. Let's go to Dante. Let's see what he got. Oh, Caleb Williams. Let's go to Caleb Williams. Yeah. All right. So
can we talk about it?
You gotta get George. You gotta let George get the floor.
Yeah, George. Let's go ahead and just get the floor because I know this is your USC brother.
Hold on. No. I had him first.
No, Meach. I know.
Meach.
You got
him first.
Meach, you got college football teams, bro.
Who did he commit to first?
Meach, you got Oklahoma, A&M,
Arkansas.
Who did he? Who did he commit to first?
He committed to Oklahoma, Meech. We know that.
The only reason he left was because his coach left.
Meech,
Tell the
Meech, you on the floor? You can take it, Meech. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. Y'all seen what he did when he got in that game against Texas. That's all I needed to see.
But that hurt me. So now I'm gonna have
to. No, hold on, George.
Meech, I'm gonna hit my wagon to you.
Y'all made him worse.
Ooh.
Y'all made him worse.
Let's go strike a chord, George.
Go ahead. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, that George.
That was crazy.
George, go ahead.
Listen. Listen. What Michelle say? When they go low, we go high. And I love him. Just my brother. I love him. But no, y'all see it, man. I think what Caleb did. First 2 preseason games of what he's done at Oklahoma and USC. But I do kind of agree with Cowboy Chris a little bit. We got to kind of temper it just a little bit because we know once the regular season start, that defense is going to be totally different. I do think he will rise to the occasion. I think he will make plays, but I think his biggest attribute is obviously when play breaks down, he better find Rome Odunze. Because I like Rome, truth be told. But like Tony said, the quarterback has the ball in his hands more than anything, right? You know what I mean? And so, again, I think Caleb will be magical. Obviously, he's not, I don't want to say Pat Mahomes or like that, but they will always compare him to. But I think they continue to put that team around him, players, they can be fine down the road. But again, rookie of the year, I got Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb, that's good. And then Cowboy Chris, he got Blake Corum. I love that pick. Cowboy Chris. I love it.
First of all, y'all got to excuse me. Hold on one second.
He's gonna bring it out, y'all.
He bring out that mission.
To the victor about it.
Hold on. Here we go. All right. Y'all ready? 1, 2. Hail to the victors, valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best, hail to the conquering heroes, hail to the victors, valiant, hail to Michigan.
I mean, he just happy in the Rams, that's all.
He just happy.
Yeah.
You need to throw them pom-poms to hell. Get them up out of here.
Let me tell you something. The running back that should be in silver and blue, he's in blue and gold in LA right now.
In the right colors, baby.
I'm gonna tell you something.
We'll get him down the road, Cowboy Chris.
I'm gonna tell you something. The kid is special. The Rams needed a running back. The Rams
needed another running back. We didn't know.
Mike, bro. Yes.
The Rams.
This dude is funny.
The Rams got hell of a player in the draft. I think this guy is going to rush for 1,500 and 15 touchdowns.
You agree with that, Mike? You agree with that, Mike? You agree with that?
Hey, that's diabolical.
Hold it, Mike.
That's a lot of yards, man.
Hold on. Hey, thank you. Hold on, George, because I think we're on the same page.
I love it.
Hold on, Mike. So do you agree with that? So that's going to happen.
15 for 15?
Is that going to happen?
15 for 15, rookie of the year.
I might.
So, Mike, you agree with that? Mike, do you agree with that?
Let's slice that in half.
It's recorded. We got it on.
Okay.
Yeah, what you say, Mike? Mike, what you say?
We got questions.
But
I give him 7.
I give him 7 and 8. Cowboy Chris with 8 touchdowns. That's great. That's great for us, though.
Cowboy Chris, I ain't trying to be funny. He get them numbers. He gonna be MVP. Forget rookie.
Offensive rookie. 15.
I love the analysis, but you disrespected Kyron Williams like he wasn't nothing. Like he just.
Hold on, Mike. Did you not see your face the whole time he was talking?
Hold on. You asked me what my rookie of the year was.
I love it. Though. I do love it. I love it though.
He didn't say what the Rams want. He said his rookie of the year.
Cowboy Chris, you have to acknowledge that he plays for the Rams. I know he plays. For
I acknowledged it. I acknowledged that.
So
he's on the bigger and better. That's all I'm gonna say.
So he just moved on. I mean,
Cowboy Chris, we talking the numbers you saying. We talking offensive player nominee, first team all NFL. That's what you saying. Blake Corum finna come here and do, right?
He get 15 and 15.
I said 15 and 15. That's what I said.
15. That's what.
All the other narratives that you putting on it and adjectives and all that. That's on you. I said 15 and 15.
When the last time you seen a running back rush for 1,500 yards, get 15 touchdowns, and not be all pro?
Well, I'm gonna tell you when you see it in the future, 2024.
So that's what you say. Okay, you said it first. Blake
God, I
Corum.
love that.
You said it
Mike,
first.
write that down.
I love it.
You, or
Good to
Kyron
me.
Williams off his top 5 list.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. See you later, Kyron. 15.
Hey man, the only
Throw him to the
challenge-
wayside.
I
Huh?
never knew you. See you later.
The only challenge I have to your 15 and 15 is I just don't think that the Rams will be that committed to the run.
I don't think so either.
I
Oh yeah, we throwing that.
you
thing.
could call
We throwing
it
that
for
thing.
Cleveland because they're going to run the ball. You can call it for Chicago. They've got to be able to run the ball because once again, these cold weather cities, they're gonna run the ball because once it hit fall, once it hit winter, ain't no telling what the weather's gonna look like. Man, you talking about beautiful LA, and and the least patient offenses in the history of the NFL. They're not going to stick to running the ball that much. If he eclipses 1,100 yards, that's a successful season for him with the Rams. 15 to 15, I think you might be drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit on that one, dog. But
No, it's just
I'm
water.
just saying.
It's just water.
it's just water.
It's just water.
You straight no vodka
well, let
in
me
that
let,
one, man, because you
Hey,
might
Cowboy
go to
Chris
the
wasn't
edge,
listening to nothing
well,
you was
let-
saying, dog.
well, let me say this, okay? They say the Rams head coach McVay is an innovator.
Boy,
He-
genius.
He changes things. I mean, if he throw the ball, they had to throw the ball last year because they ain't had no running game. I don't care what Mike
We
said. They ain't
had
had no
Kyron
running game.
Williams.
They ain't had no running game. Okay.
Are you crazy?
So now you got a guy that's hard nosed that can run between the tackles, who's going to open up your passing game even more.
Cowboy
Okay.
Chris.
And so if you watch Blake Corum, any of his highlights inside the 10, he is getting in the end zone. Period.
You
Point
still got
blank.
some disrespect out there,
This
though.
ain't Northwestern to do no more.
It's pretty easy to do when
He
you play
did it against
Purdue and
Ohio
Northwestern and
State.
all that.
He
Yeah.
did it against Michigan
And-
State. He did it against
Ohio-
Alabama. He did it
Yeah.
against
Let's move
TCU.
on.
He did it against the big people.
Now I'm getting a little mad. I'm with you
It's
at
big
first.
boy football now.
Yeah, it's a little different, but yeah, I love the.
Mike ain't
God,
gonna fight
I'm
none.
torn.
Mike ain't gonna fight none of this.
I'm not gonna fight it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
All I'm saying is, I hear what you're saying. McVay is innovative. He's shown that. The challenge that I run into is the numbers that you're saying. It's going to be very difficult for him to do that because I don't think he's going to have the carries to get it done. So he's going to have some chunk yardage to get the 1,500 yards rushing in that offense. I just don't see it because nowadays they're platooning running backs anyway.
Yeah,
And
he
so
got to share the
bell
backfield.
cow. Yeah, the bell cow running back that day is almost.
Yeah, Curtis Martin is done with. You will never see another Tiki Barber.
Unless
Hey,
you
in between.
yeah.
Well, so
Yeah,
now I will say this: like even when Zeke came in and what's my man Fournette, those guys when they hit Barkley, when they hit the scene, they were so special. You had to go in and feed them. So if Corum is going to be that guy, he's got to be able to show that he's that kind of special to where they're going to give him the opportunity to carry the ball 15 to 20 times in a game. I just don't know if he's going to carry it that many times in McVay's offense. He's not shown that.
Well,
And we seen what happened to Leonard Fournette
I'm
too.
gonna say this so Mike can go. I know he got the other list. Okay, at Michigan, he ran the ball 25 to 35 times a game, sharing the backfield. He shared
But
the
Michigan was
backfield in
committed to
Michigan.
running.
They
But
were
Michigan was committed to running the ball.
okay, but what I'm saying is, if you got the run threat in LA, along with that passing threat, okay, say if you up 10 in LA, you gonna keep throwing the ball or you gonna give it to Blake Corum?
I hear you.
So you gonna run the ball.
I'm saying
But
you
that's
got to
an
mix it up.
assumption, too.
Yeah, you got to mix it up in the NFL, man. They first off, when the NFL commit to the run on defensive end with the type of athleticism that's out there, they shut that down. So you have to be able to mix that in. You got to be able to,
15 and 15.
15 and 15.
That's the numbers that you
Man
stick
said
with.
what he said, and that's it.
It's
Okay.
recorded.
Mike,
That's
you don't
it. And he's
oh.
standing on business. I hear you.
You
dog.
standing
Go
on
ahead,
business
bro.
on this.
That's
one.
first team all pro.
I'm not gonna say nothing, man. I can't
Hands
say
down.
nothing on this one. So,
15
hey, Coach Tony, man, yours is a little
Yeah.
bit different than everybody's. I really
I
don't
know,
agree with it, but
man.
I see it.
I know.
Bo Nix,
know.
What?
That's
I know.
crazy.
I know.
crazy
That's
work.
I know. I
crazy.
know. I know.
Crazy
Tell
work.
me,
I know.
Tom,
Come on. Come
That's
on.
it.
Come
I
on.
That's
I got
respected
it.
crazy.
I
you.
got it.
I even look up to you.
Hey,
What in
he
the
just
world?
let me down with this one. Come on,
I
you've been
know.
speaking
I know.
all
Yeah.
knowledge this
Yeah.
entire
I know.
time to
He,
come
I
with
he
know.
been
this.
in college 8 years. He ain't no
I
rookie.
know.
Tom, are you
I know.
serious?
He's a
I know.
4
Hey,
year
what was
veteran
that dude?
already.
What was that dude that went to the Cleveland Browns?
Klein been
The quarterback that was like they came in at 30.
yeah.
Brandon Weedy.
Yeah, from
Let,
Florida
let,
State.
let's let him
Yeah,
give
yeah.
his
Tom,
analysis.
go ahead.
Let's hear what he has to say
All
about
right.
this pick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this, and because Sean Payton has to hitch his wagon to this. The way he did Russ in Denver, and basically ran him out of Denver, and they still got to pay Russ that money. Sean Payton has to make sure he's successful. And so he's going to get his man every opportunity to be successful throwing the ball. He is athletic. He can throw the ball. So I figured, man, it's all philosophical. Anyway, anytime we picking defensive, offensive rookies, all of it's philosophical.
Well,
So,
you got to think about his options.
well, it's not as if he doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. He ain't in a Patrick Mahomes situation.
Hey,
He's got some guys to throw the ball to.
Hold on. Go ahead and name him. Cortland Sutton.
Cortland
Yeah,
Sutton. He lost
Sutton's a
Jerry
big
Judy,
boy.
who they brought
Yeah.
in.
Well, Jerry Judy was a jag,
Jerry
remember?
Judy never really panned out. He just couldn't live up to the potential that he had. And so all I'm saying is Sean Payton has
Bad
proven
quarterback
that he
play,
can
too.
actually run an
Yeah,
offense.
I mean he never had a quarterback.
And he's done some fantastic things. Now he had a Hall of Fame quarterback slinging the ball around for him, but Sean Payton has shown that he can run an offense. So this is a pure shot in the dark. Let me just be real with that. I don't know that I have.
Okay. Thank you. I
I'll
appreciate
be real
that.
with y'all on that. I don't know. This is a pure shot in the dark. This is me going against the odds, so that at the end of the year I can tell y'all, I told y'all it was gonna happen.
I respect it. I
We hear
respect
you.
it.
We hear you
I
on that.
respect it.
So
We'll
yeah,
see.
that's me.
All right.
That's me going to the horse races and betting against the odds at that point, hoping I hit big on a 500 to 1
So
type
so
of
that
move. You know
so
what I
that
mean?
so that 15 and 15 don't sound bad, huh?
Hey, you know what? It really don't do it.
It didn't
Well,
sound as listen,
y'all-
it did not
Y'all
sound
throw him out
as
there,
bad.
too.
Hey, you
Hey.
you
Hey, but
definitely
now they got a decent run game in Denver. You know what I mean? And Denver's got a lot to work on. But I think that he's gonna have his options. He's gonna have some opportunities to make some plays in Sean Payton's offense. That's all I'm saying.
hey, cause all I'm gonna say is you definitely Tom Hanks and Castaway on this one. You are on the island.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir.
With me
Listen.
living here in Denver, with me living here in Denver, that's all you hear is Bo Nix. They think he's the
Really?
next dude. It's ridiculous how they're Bo Nix crazy. They think he's the savior, and I was like, did y'all not see Bo Nix at Auburn? Did y'all not see him at Oregon when it was time for them to win and make big plays? He didn't do it against Washington. Did you see that? I said, but okay, but Bo Nix is a 177 years old rookie, so we'll see.
Hey, here's
Yeah,
a
he a grown man.
He has an All-American quarterback name, but he's trash.
But you know what?
No Knicks ain't gonna do that.
It's gonna always be about scheme. Because you'll see guys in college, they'll show flashes, but when they get to the NFL, they just go berserk. Because who knew Dak would do what he's doing right now, being a quarterback out of Mississippi State?
It took the right system. It took the right system.
It took the right system. It took the right setup. And so it'll be interesting to see, because like I said, we know that Sean Payton can put together a strong offense. He's got to make sure that this works because of the way that he did Russell Wilson and the money that he's thrown away. So I'm gambling on that aspect of it, that Sean Payton knows that it's so much riding on quarterback play because of the way he did Russell Wilson last year, man. That was insane. What coach have you ever seen just berate his number one quarterback on the sideline the way Sean Payton did Russell Wilson?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
we
you saying
ain't never seen nothing like that.
so with this Bo Nix pick, it's just more than football.
Yeah, it's a personal thing for Sean Payton. And so I'm gambling on the fact, man, that that man hitched his wagon to it. Even when Sean Payton was with the Cowboys before he went to the Saints, I was wishing that they would have kept Sean Payton instead of Jason Garrett, because I knew that they were going to wind up doing something special. Sean Payton showed he could get to the Super Bowl, the big dance. That's what I'm saying. Bo Nix, we'll see what it looks like. I think that he's hitching his wagon to Bo Nix because he thinks he's got something special. So I'm gonna roll with it.
So do you think Sean Payton gonna get fired depending on wins or performance on Bo Nix? If Bo Nix have a great season, but they only win 6 games,
so
is Sean out of there?
Being a coach, what I recognize, man, is you can lose, but you can lose in a way to where folks can see that you're actually working on something. If you're losing and you look clueless out there, players aren't responding to you, players snapping back at you as a coach, you out of there. But if they only win 6 games, but they lose 5 of them by less than 3 points or something along those lines, now Sean Payton's gonna be fine. But if they're looking competitive, Bo Nix is developing. He's growing throughout the season. Now he's gonna be fine. Sean Payton's gonna be fine regardless if they win or lose because they paid him so much to come in as well too.
Yeah, he's good.
This year it's he on house money at this point. Yeah. But when you look at it, Sean Payton wants to prove a point that Russell Wilson wasn't the answer there. So he's got to make Bo Nix successful. So that was my philosophy in picking him.
All right, we like it. All right. Offensive player of the year, man. Let's get on to it, man. This one's easy for me, man. I'm taking Cheetah, man. I know a lot of people like Jets, but I'm with Dante on this, man. I think Tyreek is the best wide receiver in the league right now. And it could change. Everybody has an opinion on that. But I just think what Cheetah does, Tua, locking Tua up. Tua is comfortable. He got his money. Cheetah got his money. They got some continuity now going into their 3rd year. And what Tyreek does is, man, he can turn a 5-yard catch into a 30-yard catch or take it to the house. He gets a lot of yak. So with that being said, man, with all that speed out there, man, I'm taking Cheetah to win the offensive player of the year, not MVP, but offensive player of the year. Let's go to Meech's. Meech, I know you had 2. I only put 1 on her. I know you put Lamar on her. Why you say that one?
I wanted Jamar. I got Jamar Chase instead.
Okay.
Bag year. Yeah, it's Jamar Chase. It's his bag year. And then his boy coming back, Burrow coming back. So between T. Higgins or Jamar, Burrow on Jamar. So it's a bag year for me. What?
It's kind of hard when you got. It's kind of hard with like Jamar Chase to get that with what T trying to do too, because it's bag year for T too. So I don't know if he's gonna be able to.
Who you want long term?
You want Jamar, but you still mess with T.
I get what Dante's saying. Both of them gonna be trying to go crazy.
You don't get both. You gonna get one. Which one you want?
Well, Jamar is the one.
Yeah, but we also know that Jamar. I say Jamar probably end up having a season of like 1,600. 14, 15 tubs, but we gonna see Tyreek with about 19 to 2,100 yards, about 17. Like it's
2,100 total.
21.
I'm talking just purely receiving.
He will have 21.
Listen, I know I'm talking crazy. Hold on, let me speak. So listen, if Devin A-Chain come back and he's moving the way he gonna move, all right. So all right. From 1,700 to 2,100 yards.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
400 yards.
Okay, 1,800 to 2,100 yards.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man,
Who is he
That
playing
range right
against?
Now,
you
cousin
said
Tony,
21. Stand
I,
on
cousin
it,
Tony, I
man.
No,
gotta
I
say this.
said 19 to 21. I said 19 to 21.
21?
Cousin Tony, you wasn't here last week, but Dante said that Tyreek was the greatest wide receiver of all time.
I'm taking him over any receiver one game.
This is who you dealing with.
Hill.
I'm letting you know that he takes it a little too far.
I
He
don't know about
definitely
all that.
Prime Tyreek Hill.
you
Anybody want to tell me something
Did you
different?
see what Snead did to him in the playoff?
Jerry
last
Rice.
Man, that would hold on. First off, dog, let me explain to you what happened there.
year?
Hey,
You
look,
see what
I'm
your boy
happy.
did?
I'm happy. First off, but it wasn't just the boss. That was great. That was Spagnola. That's Spagnola.
Okay,
Man.
okay, Dante, you gotta stop this,
Nick.
bro. You can't.
But
Yeah.
there is-
Going into
that was
Mike, that's the next
Spagnola.
person. Next
Shout out to
person.
Spagnola,
Let's
man.
go. Let's go.
I
George,
ain't even listening.
George, I'm not about to
I ain't even listening to Dante
I'm not
both.
about to listen to this blasphemy.
It was negative 4
I'm not.
degrees outside.
I'm not. Bro, it ain't no excuses, bro.
Man,
Like,
somebody took a bottle of water outside the contain outside of a freezer and the bottle froze. That's crazy, man.
hey, bro.
So
That's crazy.
George, you didn't really put an offensive player of the year on here, I don't think, because you didn't.
I got mine same person.
Okay.
Same person.
Cause
Tyreek.
he know what, man. Cause George real, bro.
Mine same person. So I think man, it's a cop out, but I'm telling you, man, they gotta go back to Patty Mahomes, man. This dude behind the back pass in the preseason game, man. So this guy, he got some weapons on the edge now. He got obviously Xavier Worthy. He got Hollywood Brown. You know what I mean? So if you stop 15, man, you can't tell me nothing different. The dude is just
Wait, George, who you pick?
I gotta pay Mahomes.
You got it for both.
Yeah, yep.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Because
Hey,
Tony, I see
I
you
ain't
got.
mad at that.
I see you got cheated too. You got cheated.
Yeah,
on
I went with Cheetah, man, but it's hard, man, because there's so many variables. And one thing is, man, it's hard to go against Pat Mahomes. The dude is just an animal. But I chose Cheetah, man, because Miami does show the propensity to move the ball. He's going to get the bulk of that ball, the movement, because, man, when that boy, he's running his mouth about beating. So once again, as a coach, I'm always thinking psychologically as well, too. And so he's going to have to prove that he's the fastest dude in the NFL because he swore him down. He could beat Noah Lyles running.
He told him he could beat Noah Lyles.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
I believe him, too.
He's got things to prove when he's
All right,
going
yeah.
into the season, and he
We
can
gonna
get it
get to
done.
that. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill will beat Noah Lyles.
Cowboy
Yeah,
Chris.
so
Let's move on. Let's move on. Cowboy
Don't
Chris.
That's
drink
Noah,
that
bro.
Kool-Aid. That's not going to happen.
You say don't do what?
Don't
Don't do
hey,
what?
we
That ain't going to happen.
we gonna
He
get
ain't
to
beating
that.
no lives.
That's the next
Cool,
subject, y'all. We gonna get to that. Let's get through this real quick.
Good, Dustin.
Player of the year. Cowboy Chris, you got that.
Oh wow.
I knew it. I knew it.
Get him.
I knew it. I knew it, but I didn't want to know it because he was too quiet up there. With that look on his face.
Couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. Acting like you don't know what's
Let
going
the
on.
man speak.
Oh, look at this dude.
You ain't say
Preach,
it.
Cowboy Chris.
You ain't say it. You ain't say that, Meech. That's
Preach.
crazy. This is crazy.
I don't understand the problem.
There's no
I
problem.
don't need-
Why
I
you
don't
acting?
need-
Oh my
Right.
god.
What
There's
the
a problem.
problem is?
Meech, you ain't pick him.
Only thing I want
It ain't.
is
Man,
at the end of the season, I want to get that famous text from Mike. He said, "Cowboy Chris, can you come on the show so we could talk about Dak being the offensive player of the year?" And I was like, "Of course,
You know this is recorded and it's gonna be saved.
yes." And then I'm gonna say, "Of course, I'll be there, brother."
Oh,
Hey,
Of
we
course,
live.
that's all.
He's gonna be offensive player of the year.
Hey man, that's okay. That's your opinion. This is my opinion.
Okay. All right.
y'all did say,
Can we-
y'all
can we-
did say he lighted up in the regular season. Y'all said that.
He do like
You
that, but
said
look,
that a
listen,
week ago.
Why didn't you choose a Meech? You pick Lamar.
Because
Great question.
he ain't got his number one receiver yet. I got Jamar.
hold on. So look, I
I got
got a question. I got a question. So Cowboy Chris, if Dak don't win, can you agree that at the end of the season, whenever they make that prediction, I mean, well, not prediction, whenever they make the announcement who win the offensive player of the year, that you bring that musket and shoot a hole in a Dak jersey?
Well, first of all, my musket is only for rabbits. That's number one. Number two, I'm not a Cowboy fan that tear up anything of mine. If I ain't spent all my damn money, I ain't tearing up nothing. I'm a wag.
You're not tearing it up. You ain't tearing it up.
I'm not shooting a hole in it. I ain't doing nothing. Dak Prescott is my guy. He is my guy. Okay, you have your guy. I got my guy, and let's just roll with it.
We know.
That's a terrible guy to have.
Pick, Cowboy Chris.
But no, he ain't.
He finished second last year, Mike.
Horrible pick.
He finished second.
It's a horrible pick.
Hey, what did Nelly say, Mike?
What did he say?
Nelly say?
Yeah, what did he say, Dante?
2 is not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers.
I am number one.
He made quotes from that.
Boy, I am number one, bro. I forgot all about that song. That's a good one.
See, because he had almost 50 years to think about that until Patrick Mahomes got there. So
right.
Okay.
Here we go. We go down.
He had 50 years.
You got Cowboy Chris.
Hey, listen, it's about to be 50 years by the next time y'all sniff a Super Bowl.
But hey, before Patrick Mahomes got there, I was born in 1969 when y'all won it. You weren't even born yet.
And we won just as many as y'all did since
you
then.
only got 3, homie. You still ain't caught up.
How many you see?
You still ain't caught up, homie.
How many?
It's been 30 years. It's been 30 years. You still ain't caught up.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
5 times.
Hold on.
5 times.
Listen.
5 times.
Listen. This the crazy part about this. This the crazy part. You know what? We ain't got to catch up. I know as long as I've been alive and as long as you've been able to really think about it, y'all ain't done nothing, brother. Nothing. Listen,
all 5 of them. I see.
We done went through. Hold on. Hold on. I'm finna keep it a bean. We done went through generations of movies, and I'm talking about movies went from black and white.
Pagers
to pages to pages ain't even
fax machines.
Our phones do everything that y'all used to have to spend $10,000 to do back then.
It's a lot.
When y'all wanted something.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop this. Ice Cube couldn't wait to perform for Denver just to get y'all off the stage. That's how long it's been.
You keep telling your age because you only know about what you were doing when you was born. I'm talking about since I've been born. You know, I know you still drinking breast milk, but look, I'm telling you, since I've been born,
that's a cup of breast milk you drink.
Since I've been born, we won 5. Okay, so hey, I don't know about how I've been since you've been born, but since I've been born, okay.
Oh, you know what? So you know what, to speak on that, you were absolutely right. You know why y'all ain't won since the 90s? Because Jerry been going to Diddy parties. And that's why y'all stuck where y'all at. That's why y'all stuck where y'all at.
Hey, man.
And Bodie and breast milk.
Hey, let's move on. All right. We coming off the track a little bit. I'm here to put it back on the track. Okay. Defensive player of the year. Let's go on to defensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year. I got Aiden Hutchinson. I like this kid a lot, man. I like his motor. I like the way he rushed.
You forgot Coach Tony.
Do my offensive player?
Yeah, Tyreek. I said,
yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. So Aiden Hutchinson, I like this pick for Detroit, man. I think Detroit gonna have a really solid defense. We gonna beat them week 1. I'm not really worried about that. But as far as that goes, Aiden Hutchinson, I like this kid a lot, man. I watched him at Michigan. I've been watching him. He gets better every year. I think he is going to be one of them top 5 defensive players next year. So I'm going with old Aiden Hutchinson in Detroit to win defensive player of the year next year.
Hey, real quick, Mike, before you switch it, you see how bad that Dak pick was? Because Tony forgot that he talked about his pick.
His pick. It was that bad. It threw all his thinking off.
That was that pick was so
It was
trash.
trash. What a horrible pick for such horrible fans. And you guys here, man. I just Cowboy fans, y'all boys. I'm telling you, bro.
Breast milk,
nothing
it makes my day.
Hey, boy, y'all, we really get ready to have
Hey,
fun,
I'm telling you, boy, Tony, next time you come on, you gotta bring a beautiful vest. They throw shots, man. They throw shots.
Shots, boy. They throw them shots. Hey, defense player of the year, Meach. You got Myles Garrett.
No, you know I didn't want that one.
Hey, Mike,
You know,
Mike,
Mike, you gotta
yeah,
stop,
that is.
bro.
Now, Meech, you shouldn't
I'm
be
picking
sending a
one.
list full of
Come
two
on,
pieces.
bro.
Me a whole grocery list of players.
Okay,
Every person has two
okay,
people.
hold on. If it's between him and Micah Parsons, which one you think I want?
I say Myles Garrett first. So that's what I'm.
He said the reigning
You gotta stop, bro.
DPOY. The reigning
You gotta
DPOY.
stop.
That's what you
Listen,
gonna pick, like Mike.
next
The
time,
reigning
put him in
DPOY.
order.
Put them in order.
Cross it out.
I'm not crossing
I
this.
let you pass with the Jared Versman. You ain't gonna do it on this one.
All right. All I say is Myles Garrett.
Micah Parsons, bad year. Mike Zimmer finna work wonders with him. He ain't gonna just stand at defensive end because he told DQ, I ain't listening to you. I'm gonna play defensive end because I'm a DN. I'm a pass rusher. Nah, Zimmer said I'm gonna take you from good to extraordinary. Watch. Book it.
Dante, you agree because you got the same pick.
He knows.
Yeah, I honestly agree. Like Micah Parsons gonna go crazy this year. He might not. He the one that I think will get 20 sacks. I think he will 20, and he probably if he don't get 20,
an interception.
I ain't gonna necessarily go that far. I ain't saying
He gonna
that
get his first interception this year.
but I do think that if he don't get 20 sacks, he gonna get about 15, 16 of them, but he gonna have like 12 tackles for loss. He gonna have about 4 fumbles, forced fumbles. He might recover about 2 of them, take one of them home.
Bad year.
He going crazy this year.
He gotta have a statement game, bro. Against
he came in the league putting up 14 sacks off muscle, or 13, 14 sacks off.
Bro, show up against the San Frans in the
man. This is 4th year in the league, bro, and he ain't never not shown.
Yes,
but I hear what you saying.
No, he hasn't, because even that game when they played the Giants and Lawrence Taylor came, he ain't
when you up against Trent Wood, if you keep talking about 49ers, he playing against
Lawrence Taylor, and they saying he look like Lawrence Taylor.
He also playing against one of the. Is Trent Williams not one of the greatest tackles of all time?
Right, come on.
Of all time.
I mean, if y'all calling him up there with Lawrence Taylor, I'm expecting him to do something.
I said this year. Watch how he get deployed this year. Watch.
Oh, nice. Right, so okay.
Let me dive in and let LT talk, because I think only other person in here old enough remember when LT was actually playing with is that's my man Cowboy Chris.
But he ain't like him. Remember, he was player hating on him.
Hold on, slow down, man. Both us are old enough to have been there when LT was actually on the field. And so all I'm saying is, LT was that guy. Don't get that twisted. But LT had his shortcomings as well too, and they used to be able to run. They used to be able to run at LT, and he was coke induced when he was on the field as well too. So all of that stuff played out. So all I'm saying, because I picked Micah Parsons as well too. Here's why I like Micah Parsons. Is it my turn?
You can take it. You might as well.
All right, so I picked Micah Parsons because of his versatility. We're going to really see it on display this year. Zimmerman has already shown that he can bring the best out of linebackers, man, in his scheme. So they're going to let him do everything that's in the trick bag for him. And I expect him to be in coverage some more as well, too. You can't just keep that speed and not have it available in every situation that's available. They've got to be able to get the ball. They've got to be able to get after the quarterback with the defensive line by themselves and let Micah Parsons just run and play. They also have my man coming back, Overshown at linebacker, so that's going to take some heat off of him as well. So he can just go ahead and just rip and run and just wreak havoc in the on offenses, just by being on space and just letting him do what he do.
So you saying there's gonna be a whole lot of little drop coverages coming this way now?
I think we're gonna see. I think we'll see much of that, man. They're gonna turn Michael loose in every situation that they can. In my estimation, man, they had poor linebacker play last year, and so they had to try and put Micah in any optimal. It was a guess game. That defense last year was built for speed, and that's why Green Bay exploited us running the ball. And so when you consider what DQ was doing with the defense, it was a lot of smoke and mirrors initially. When they figured out they can run the ball, wasn't nothing we could do about it. So now, I'm expecting us to have better linebacker play this year, and we should be able to do something better with the run. But I think being better with the run is going to have Micah Parsons standing up as opposed to putting his hand in the dirt every series, because he's still 250 pounds. Them 320, 330 pound tackles, they'll roll him up out of there no matter how strong he is. You can't compensate for 340 pounds and he's stronger than you. You can't compensate for that. So I think they're going to stand Micah up some more and let him just run around and be an athlete.
All right. George, you got Sauce Gardner.
You know what? I like Sauce. I think him and AFC East, he feeds off the weak quarterback play with, let's say, what's my boy Josh Allen? He ain't got nobody to throw to. What do you got? The Helmer kid from Florida State.
Keon Cole.
Yeah.
So that you got Drake May, the quarterback over at the New England. He feasts on that. He might have an issue with Miami, obviously, but I like Sauce, man. I think you need somebody with a little pizzazz. Something different out the box. Kind of a reach for me, but I do like Sauce, man. So I'm thinking Sauce might do something special for me.
Cowboy Chris, I like this pick, man. TJ Watt, he's a beast. So
yeah, I got him winning both, man. But I just can I go back to coaches about Micah Parsons. Y'all know I'm a Cowboy fan. I love Micah Parsons.
Yeah, it's Michael.
But Micah Parsons disappeared late in the season.
He does.
When I need him, I don't see him. I can't find him. I said he's DeMarcus Ware in disguise. DeMarcus Ware used to get all his sacks in the first half. In the second half, you didn't see his ass, and it used to frustrate the hell out of me. I love Micah Parsons, but until he comes and show up in the big games and late in the season, I can never pick him for Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, every big game he does nothing.
Here's my response to that. Not necessarily pushback, but just response. In the playoffs, you know as well as I know, now coaches can actually scheme against a given player. And what we see with our Cowboys defense, even under DQ, we were just not very effective against the run at all. And so we did get a chance. We even saw when Philly would start running that option against Micah to slow down his speed. What I'm looking forward to seeing is a more disciplined defense under Zimmerman than what we saw. Also, a more run-stopping oriented defense, because that's what's been hurting us more than anything else, and a more well-rounded defense because we'll have better linebacker play alongside of Michael Parsons. So that's what I'm getting to, because I 100% agree with you that in spaces he did disappear when we looked at Green Bay, but Green Bay just kept running at us and we couldn't stop the run. And they just leaned on them linebackers and they just created space, and my man was just running downhill. He was in the secondary several times before anybody got a hand on him. And so, man, I mean, Micah is only 240, 250.
Well, they
ran
gap.
Man, it's trouble.
They ran gap schemes at him, so he was always the option or the kick guy, and they just wrap inside of him because our defense was upfield penetration, try to cause confusion. Now Zimmer is a read and react where it's spill, overlap, make it fall off the table. Sorry, I'm talking Coach Stone. But it's a lot more discipline and rules now to what Zimmer do opposed to, hey, just be an athlete, run the field and cross face and stuff like that. Like, you can't do that when you're playing gap schemes and stuff like that. So
now that's what I'm getting to. You'll see a much more disciplined defense, which gives me some hope for my Cowboys this year. I'm telling you right now, on social media, y'all see me talking, George, Mike, y'all see me talking on social media. I promise you this year, I'm not saying nothing on social media until it's time for the playoffs.
Because I don't believe you.
Word.
It's too much in you. So
Hey, so it bleeds out of you, man. If you come out, let it come out, man. It's okay. I still love you, big dog. Bro, I love you. I love it. I'm always back.
But we know you're gonna do it. It's still come out of you.
I'm not saying nothing until the playoffs.
Y'all can't help it. All three of y'all can't help it. Especially me. Y'all can't help it, man. Can't help it.
Dude, I don't bother nobody. You bother me.
You bother me all the time.
I don't say nothing.
All right, man. Hey, let's get to the final one, man, because we coming up on the hour. I want to get y'all out of here on y'all Sunday night, man. MVP, man. Patrick Mahomes. We got that one right. All right. MVP Mahomes. MVP Meech Mahomes. Dante. We already know what you got. We can skip you. We already know what you got. George, of course. Now the last two. You two Cowboy fans again.
Oh Lord, Mike. Wait a minute. Mike, before you show their picks, do we need to be breaks for what we about to see?
You already know who they pick. And I don't know why they keep doing it, but they keep doing it.
Hey, listen, I got my eyes covered. Go ahead.
This is disrespectful to the one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time right now, Patrick Mahomes.
I'm nervous.
There is no way. Like,
oh God.
I like it.
No problem.
And there go Meech.
I like it. I do.
Meech, if you like it, get a picture.
Because you know. Get on Meech.
I'm not foolish.
Problem with you Cowboy fans, y'all don't hold each other accountable. Y'all let each other make foolish decisions like this. You don't hold Cowboy Chris and cousin Tony accountable for these horrible decisions they making, man. That don't make no sense, man. On my show.
I get it though, bro. I put it like this: if Dak beats the Dolphins or Buffalo late in the season last year, he has an argument to be the MVP last year.
See, I'm just trying to say,
because he was leading at one point, but until he went to Buffalo, he was over Brock Purdy before that. True or false?
He was, man. And
Lamar did not get it until they went down there and beat up the 49ers.
Now listen to y'all. That was a bad year for Patrick Mahomes. You think he's ever gonna have another year like that?
So here's the deal. We know last year, and I said it earlier, we know Pat Mahomie, he dragged that team, and it wasn't him having a bad year. Those receivers really betrayed him. But here's what I will say is this, and this is why it's not just simply me drinking the Kool-Aid as a Cowboy fan. I do have some logic as to why I did it. For one, what we do know is that Dak, he said it last year, he's not going to throw 10 interceptions. and he showed up.
He did.
I'm just trying to say, he showed up. He said it going into the season. What I am seeing out of this man is he has a lot of respect from his teammates. They ain't sweating him, and he out there and he's balling. It's a pure gamble. Please don't get me wrong on that, because it's hard to go against Patrick Mahomes because the dude just keeps doing it, regardless of whatever's around him. What I foresee happening is Dak is going to have a Mahomes-esque season, because I just don't know what they're going to do with CD. If he can pull some things out of this receiving core the way we saw Mahomes pull it out of those receivers in Kansas City, then y'all can come back here and say, Tony, you were right. I already know he ain't. If he doesn't win it, I already know I'm going to have to hear it anyway. I have to hear it anyway, and I've been having to hear it for the last 30 years. So it is what it is. But what I'm looking at is from a philosophical perspective, Dak has shown that he will show up and he will play. His numbers are comparable to Mahomes' numbers. Just the thing is, he keeps choking in the playoffs. That's just it, man. And so I'm saying this the bag year. He's going for it. He wants the $60 million. It's right there in front of him. He's got to go get it.
You know what? Y'all on the wrong podcast. Y'all need to be on the Cowboy Up podcast with Cowboy Chris. What day does it come on? It comes
Tuesday nights, 7:00 Central Time, 6:00.
Yeah, Mike, you didn't give me Cowboy Chris' number.
I forgot to see trust me, I definitely will send it right after this show because I'm sick of this.
Hey, dog, I'll jump on
this on Cowboy Up podcast with Cowboy.
Mike, you wouldn't give me my chance to say why I chose.
Go ahead, and I'm saving you for last. Let's go. I know you gonna tell us. So go ahead.
Okay. everybody on this panel all said that CeeDee Lamb is a beast. CeeDee Lamb is the man. CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb. Does CeeDee Lamb throw him the damn ball? Do he throw himself the damn ball? Does he?
No.
So if CeeDee Lamb is such a beast, why his quarterback ain't a beast getting him the damn ball? And the running quarterback who won last year, he won because he runs the damn ball too, not because he can throw the damn ball. All right. So, and then if you want to compare stats, that's not my thing about comparing stats, with Mahomes and everything. We've seen that stat. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. But Dak Prescott, man, has improved every damn year except for the year he broke his leg. Every year. But nobody will give him respect because y'all hate the Cowboys. And the number one person you hate on the Cowboys is always a Cowboy quarterback. And then always Cowboy fans are wrong because we're Cowboy fans and we'll cheer for our person. That ain't true, man. If you take off the blinders, Mikey, and quit shooting at rabbits, Crockett, you'll see the man is an excellent goddamn quarterback. I didn't mean to cuss. Goddamn ain't a cuss word. He's an excellent quarterback. And y'all quit drinking that national narrative, that Stephen A. crap, that he ain't good. He is, and y'all know he good. Mikey sat in AT&T and he saw him rip your damn team apart. You seen it.
I was with him, Cowboy Chris. I was right there.
So, I'm sorry. Dak for MVP.
In the words of CeeDee Lamb's mom, Dak ain't it. All right.
Well, if he ain't it, okay, if he ain't it, his son would be holding out to get big money.
In the words of CeeDee Lamb's mama, his own mama said it. Mama don't lie. Dak ain't it.
Hey man, where y'all come up with these quotes, boy? Y'all sitting on these, man.
I'm just saying.
He done pulled a Nelly quote out. This man.
Hey, told you. Tone, gotta be ready. Got to be ready.
You have to be ready. Hey,
Tony. hey, no, they got to sign CD. We tried that experiment with Dak trying to carry receivers. We traded the first to get him.
You're not carrying no receiver.
We don't need to play that game no more.
You know what? You're right about that because I didn't like when they left us without Amari Cooper. CD tried to step into that space. Now he stepped in it last year, but here's what McCarthy's gonna have to prove. Everything is a prove it year for all of them, honestly, and that's what I'm gambling on when I say Dak, because McCarthy's gonna have to prove that he's not going to be stuck with his offense and being able to run the ball. They got to be able to run the ball better than they did last year because that was an anemic run offense last year. He's got to prove that there's another receiver in this core that can actually make plays outside of CD. And that's why that's why they're kind of playing a game with CD right now, not putting the money on the books, because he's gonna have to prove, man, other receivers can step up. All of it's a gamble this year. There's no way around it because Jerry said it. We all in.
I like that Mike brew up this stats. I think this Drew guy is an Eagle fan. I think Dak is 8-3 against him, so it don't matter.
That is true. Very true.
So it don't matter, homie.
Against the Mighty Eagles, he's 83. The Mighty Eagles. Georgia North.
Whoever's saying that we are Dak apologists, I'm not an apologist for Dak. What I'm saying is the numbers for flat out don't lie. Second, Dak is going to have to prove it. There's no way around it. I'm not happy to see that 60 million is going to be the number that he's going to call for. I wasn't happy when it was 40-something million that he's going to have to call for several years ago. So I'm not a Dak apologist. In fact, I just said Dak chokes in the playoffs. But the numbers bear. The man does play ball. He does put up numbers during the regular season. And this is his proven year. And like I said, it's a gamble. Anytime you say anybody's going to be the MVP, it's a gamble anyway. And that's an easy pick to say Mahomes. So I'm just going against the tide and saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to gamble with Dak because he's on it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to step up to the plate. Hey, man, you got the right going on? What's going on?
No,
we don't need to see that.
He's showing his Chiefs tattoo like we know your Chiefs fan.
That's all I'm getting.
And you're on mute.
Dante, your mic ain't working. We don't hear you.
Hey, man,
it wasn't meant to be said.
It wasn't meant to be said. I almost broke his camera, though.
Oh,
Hey, but Meech, do I disrespect Dak? Don't I say I respect Dak. I think Dak is good. I just don't think he MVP. But I don't be disrespecting Dak, Chris.
Why you gotta say my name like that, Chris?
Mike is just plain disrespectful.
I definitely,
Mike disrespectful, bro.
I'll put both hands up for that. I am the
If
one.
he played for any other team, Mike wouldn't feel this way about Dak Prescott.
I don't like him.
Any other team.
Because Dak is a good quarterback. You can't just replace him with anybody.
Hey man,
He just ain't showed up in the big one.
I respect Dak because he took his game to a different level from college. Because the man was a runner in college.
He was.
And all of a sudden, he's a real passer.
He's
He also got jumped in college.
He's a straight up passer now. So I respect that. But he's gonna have to show us, man. You worth $60 million, bro.
How old is that? He's a 30.
30, 31, something like that.
Is he?
I think so.
This is
They
his
didn't hear that,
8th
bro.
season.
They
if I'm
didn't
not
hear
mistaken.
What is that laugh about?
What I said.
What did you say, Mike?
I said he got jumped in college as well.
He did get jumped.
Oh, yeah.
Panama City. Him and his brother.
He got jumped.
Boy got stumped out.
That's
Y'all are brutal on this show, bro.
Hey, Mike, dirty dog.
anytime somebody
Yeah,
wakes up on your face, you ain't that like, brother.
That's spring break.
Oh, Mike vicious.
I'm
What?
just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
To answer your question, Dak is 31 years old. He's
31.
Oh, is he
30,
31?
31.
He's 31. I know Cowboy Chris.
In
Cowboy,
this season 8. In this season 8.
no, this
Going
like
into 9.
Oh,
Going into
so
9.
what?
Going
Dak
into
is
9.
Dak just as old as the last time they won something, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man,
So
I'm getting
here's
texts.
my last thing. I'll let it go. It took Elway 16 seasons to win it all.
They don't want to bring that up though. They don't want to bring that up because it ain't relevant to their argument. Because I brought that up too.
Hey,
They don't want to talk about that.
hey, cuz,
They don't
cuz,
want to talk. Y'all. They don't want to talk about
Can
Matthew
I ask you
Stafford.
something?
How long it took him to win the damn
real quick,
Super Bowl?
can I ask you something? How many Super Bowls did John Elway lose before he won though?
Real talk.
He never been. He had never been.
He
I didn't think he had never gone.
He had never gone until
yes, he did.
He never went. He never went.
He never went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he went. He went. He lost 3.
He lost 3 in the 80s.
He's 2-5 in Super Bowl.
Yes, he did. He
Come
was
on
really-
now.
John Elway. Hold on.
He lost to the Giants. The
John
Reds.
Elway
I'm not
lost
even
to the
time.
Giants.
I was gonna say I know he lost to the 49ers.
He lost to the 49ers 55-10. He lost to the Redskins against Doug Williams.
Doug Williams.
They just made history on him. So look, he been to the dance.
Okay.
He was going to the dance. He just couldn't get it done. That's the difference. You know,
Hell,
he went to 5 Super Bowls.
didn't Phil Simms make it to 4 straight?
I can't
Not
argue
Phil
with you on
Simms.
that.
What's his name? What's his
you're
name? Not
talking
Phil
about Buffalo.
Simms. Yeah, what's his name?
Kelly.
Jim Kelly. He made it to 4
Yeah,
Super
Kelly.
Bowls straight. What up, Dak?
Yeah, who he played?
Oh my God!
Don't even matter. He made it to 4
Hey,
Super
no,
Bowls.
Who he played?
You're right.
You brought it up. You brought it up. Who did he play?
He played the Washington Redskins. He played the
Right.
Giants.
You're right. He's 2 and 3 in Super Bowls. You are correct. He's 2 and 3.
Yeah.
He's
All right,
2 and
man.
3.
We gotta go ahead and edit just because my wife just sent me a message saying wrap it up. So that means that
Yep. The executive producer is Sean Lee. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I guess you
Wrap it up.
I
I
guess you
don't
better
know.
wrap it up, homie.
He's waiting on me. But you know what, man? I want to do my slap of the week. I can't even do it again,
You
man.
gotta wrap it
Bro, you
up.
gotta do that. You gotta do it at the beginning of the show, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I'm switching this format, bro. I got to do slap of the week at the beginning of the
Slap
show
of the week first, yeah.
It don't make no sense, bro. But I mean, this was a great conversation, man. Hey, shout out to everybody that was watching, everybody that commented. I know we didn't get to some of y'all comments, man. Shout out to Drew. Drew going crazy on her, man. He really
I gotta call Lil D. Lil D got disrespectful on here.
yeah. Appreciate you for watching, Drew. But great panel tonight, man. We had an excellent conversation, man. some great picks for the awards for the upcoming season. And like we always say, man, we on every platform. We on Facebook, we on YouTube, we on Instagram. And as you see at the bottom of the ticket there, man, subscribe to the YouTube page, man. Subscribe to our Facebook page, man. We gonna try to get one out every week. If we don't want to do it on Sunday, we're gonna try to do it on Saturday with this upcoming football season. But like always, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you, Cowboy Chris, for coming on. Always tune into his show. Like I said, I will not be really watching the show like that, but I do support. I like it.
Hold on. I support his show, but he won't support my show. That's cold. That's cold.
Hey, Mike, you live, man.
Cowboy Chris, if you had another subject besides one subject, I would definitely watch the show. But it just drives me nuts that you talk about one thing. So all
Mike, you a Cowboys hater. You can't miss out on that.
Well, I got other things but I can't take it with Cowboy Chris talking about Cowboys for a whole hour. It will drive me nuts. I'm being honest.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's too much Cowboys.
I gotta watch it just to see how much.
I appreciate all the love that I'm getting on Mike's show. So I guess the next time I get a text, I'm like, hell no, I got to talk about the Rams all for a whole day.
All I'm saying is, can we get some more subjects on the show besides Cowboy up?
Well, I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue about LeBron. I don't want to argue about that, man.
Wait,
so
Mike.
That's what y'all talk about. LeBron and the Rams. That's the only thing y'all talk about.
Hold on. Hey, Mike, we got something. I know what's going on with Cowboy Chris. So they ain't won in so long that he got a Dallas Cowboys chain behind him that looked like a Denver Broncos because they just won back when they beat Cam Newton.
Well, Mike, I got to say, this is 100% Cambodian breast milk. So
shout out to Jerry Jones and Diddy.
I will definitely send this 100% Canadian Cambodian breast milk to my man Jeezy Crockett. You know,
hey man, Chris, man, you know I love you, man.
Hey, I the ones that be having y'all players out there looking like zoo animals with their shirts off and Chippendale outfits.
Hey,
$20 tips.
1969.
That thing gonna keep on going, bro.
No, he's going to go. He's going to go. Mike, you need to wrap this up.
Man. Let's wrap this up because I know Kania watching and she ready for me to get off of here, man. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, cousin Tony, for always coming on, man. Hey, supporting, man. Hey, we love Cowboy Chris, man. This is my guy, man. You know I can say jokes to Cowboy Chris, man, because he can keep them coming too. And I'm gonna give them to him. We gonna keep going back and forth, man. We just gonna keep trading ammo all day long, man. Hey, cousin George down there, you know he a staple of the show. My brother Meech, he messed up in the head, but he family, so I can't say nothing about him. But
hey, get that off the screen, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, appreciate y'all for watching the show, and like always, man, see y'all next week.